Starved by Zach Bryan is going to be played in drop D tuning. If you don't know what that is, it's where you take your lowest string, your sixth string, which is usually tuned at an E, and you lower the tuning of it until it gets to a D. So the same note as your fourth string, just an octave lower. All right, so the intro to this song. In the recorded version, you can hear Zach Bryan just kind of hit across some strings with first finger on the 2-string 1 fret, and you hear that note ring out probably with a little bit of open 3 and open 4 in it. And then he kind of hammers on into what will be our G chord for the song with kind of strumming down across the open 6 downwards towards where your first finger is on the 2-string 3 fret still. And after you hit that open sound, just hammer with your ring finger down to the 6-string 5 fret. And inside of this chord, he just kind of does a little bit of playing around on the 4th string by hammering on his second finger to the 4th-string 3 fret. Hammering on his second finger to the 4th-string 4 fret, sliding it up to the 4th-string 7 fret, and then I think he just comes back down to that 4th-string 4 fret. But I mean, really, there's a lot, there's a lot of playing around that can be done right here. If you just want to go up and down the scale on the string inside of the G chord. So, there's not a lot of time to play around, but kind of anything that you do right in there will be following the spirit of what Zach Bryan is doing. So you've got that G chord that hammers on after the kind of open D, and then it hammers on to the G again, and then I think it hammers on into the G again. It's kind of a little bit of an oddball intro that doesn't follow the progression that most of the verses follow. But once you get past that intro, the verse is going to be a version of a D chord and the G chord. So the way the D chord is going to work is we're going to leave our first finger on this 2-string 3 fret the whole song. Well, most of the song, all of the verse. And we're going to hammer with our second finger onto the 4th-string 4 fret. So an open 6 string, open 5 string, 4th-string 4 fret with our second finger, open 3 string, and then first finger on the 2-string 3 fret. If an open 1 string sneaks in here, that's okay. It does not kill the song or kill the chord. So you've got that. And the strumming here is pretty sparse to begin with, like I'm just down, up, down. And I'm subdividing what would be a triplet feel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, up, down, up, down. So it's the D chord to the G chord. And to get in this G chord, almost every time he hits like the open 6 and then hammers on into the G chord. Just does that back and forth. Whenever we get to the chorus is going to be a B minor to an A to a G. The way it's getting played is you're going to use the same chord formation for all 3 chords. Your ring finger for the B minor will be on the 6-string, the 6-string 9 fret, pinky finger on the 5-string 9 fret, open 4, open 3, and first finger pulled back to the 2-string 7 fret. Strum across that. And really here it's just kind of down strums. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or it's really just one set of 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And the next chord, you take this shape and just slide it down 2 frets. So now your ring finger is on the 6-string 7 fret. Pinky finger is on the 5-string 7 fret. Open 4, open 3. First finger on the 2-string 5 fret. So you got 1, 2, 3 on the B minor, 1, 2, 3 on this A, and then slide on down with the exact same chord shape to what will be a G chord. Ring finger on the 6-string 5 fret, pinky finger on the 5-string 5 fret, open 4, open 3. Our first finger now back home on the 2-string 3 fret. That's the first round of the chorus. The second round of chords goes to the B minor, and then it slides from this B minor up to a D chord, which I should have played a different guitar. This has only got 12 frets clear of the body, but you're moving up 4 frets to the 12th fret, sliding it. So your ring finger is on the 6th string, 12th fret, pinky finger on the 5th string, 12th fret, open 4, open 3, pinky finger up here on the 3 string, 10th fret. So B minor to that chord, that D chord, then slide it all the way down to your G. Then repeat B minor, A, G, B minor, D, G, B minor, A, G, B minor, D, G, and it just goes like that. And I think the last time through, I think it has an odd number of rounds to the chorus, and the last time through, it's back to the B minor, A, G, and then it holds. And then you go back into the... It does that little thing again. After the first chorus, inside of the G, you hammer on 4th string, 4th fret with your 2nd finger, slide up to the 4th string, 7th fret, slide up to the 9th fret, back to the 7th fret, and then open the 4th string. And then it keeps running the D chord to the G chord, D chord to the G chord, then another verse, or another chorus rather. And I'm speeding through that, I know. And then in the outro, something along those lines. So the way that I'm playing that is I'm going to a traditional D chord. I'm just hitting that with the low 6, with the low 6 D on there. Then I'm going with my first finger to the 4th string 2 fret. I'm strumming that, and then immediately hammering on with my pinky finger to the 4th string 4 fret. So 4th string 2 fret with my first finger, and immediately hammering with my pinky finger to the 4th string 4 fret. After you hammer, you kind of give it a small breath there, and then you pull off your pinky finger from the 4th string 4 fret to where your first finger needs to still be on the 4th string 2 fret, and then you pull off your first finger. And then you come down and you land in the G chord. So that's coming together like... Inside of this G chord, the guitar is kind of doing some palm muted picking, where I think I hear the 2nd finger usually go back down to the 4th string 4 fret. And to me, this feels a lot like Jason Isbell's songs we sang in the shower. I think that's what that chord is there. Anyway, and it just outros on that. So, those are the chords and the movements to Starved by Zach Bryan. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.